actually bizarre how many people like it.
It's 11 kilometers deep.
Aburi salmon sashimi. Tragedy or not?
Are you superstitious? Around my area, 3 black cats.
Entirely made of diamonds.
What?
And then you're on this perpetual hell.
If you were to have one haircut for the rest of your life, what would it be? Hungry. Hungry. It's the hungry dummies. Boom.
Boom. Archer boom.
Boom. You love the Archer boom.
Yeah, it's really boss.
Yeah.
Especially in the current surroundings. It's pretty Archer.
Yeah. 100%.
So, where are you today? Looks pretty exotic.
It
Pretty
is a bit.
impossible to guess.
Well, I thought you might say that. So I'll hopefully give you a clue by going this way.
Africa.
All right, you're in Africa. Yep,
Africa's a big continent.
it sure is.
Central Africa.
Let's see how central we are. I'd say I'm towards the center of Africa. Yes.
Are you in Niger?
I am not in Niger.
In Tanzania?
You just get no.
Is there any other significance that I would know about this country?
You might, but I don't know without giving clues away. I can give you a clue that I'm on the opposite side to Tanzania.
What side is Tanzania on?
Tanzania is on the east side.
Oh, it's not on the east side.
No,
All the movies are on the east side,
east
but
side
you're
is
on
the
the west
best.
side.
I'm on the west
Only on the
side.
west side, yeah, that's the Crip side.
West side is the best.
And
Um,
I am in a
Ethiopia.
coastal Ethiopia. No,
You're on a coastal. You just said you're central.
well, I am coastal.
So not central at all.
Sure.
Sierra Leone.
Sierra
Maybe is on the
Leone.
west side.
Sierra Leone is on the east side, but that's more towards the north. I am further
Wait,
south.
are you on the east or the west?
I am the west.
But you said Sierra Leone's on the east.
Sorry, Sierra Leone's on the west. Yeah, I'm going.
You're trying to riddle me out of guessing the right answer here. It's in the middle, but it's on the coast. It's telling
I'm
me the
just
wrong location
throwing
of
out so
Sierra
many
Leone.
countries. I got to find out where they are. Anyway,
All right. So north of Sierra Leone.
no, south of Sierra Leone.
South of Sierra Leone. Oh, the south of Sierra
My
Leone.
country I am in starts with a G.
Ghana.
No, has lots of animal.
Gambia.
No, 5 letters.
Ghana. Guinea.
No, I am just south of Cameroon, and I am next door to the Republic of Congo.
Mm,
I'm not sure what else I can really give you.
is there not like a movie or something about this place?
I don't think so, no. Um, their flag
Starts with a
color
G.
is yellow, green, and blue. Horizontal. Apparently, it's one of the
Uganda.
no, it is one of the wealthiest countries in Africa in terms of per capita income. That probably doesn't give much away. Shall I just tell you, or you think you're gonna get it?
What's the second letter?
A.
Ga it's not Gambia.
No.
Oh. I don't know.
It's popular for its primates. I don't know if that'll help you. GAB.
Gabala, Gabla,
GABO.
Gaboo,
GABO.
and
N.
Gabon,
Yes. Gabon. I don't know.
Gabon.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that country.
Oh, there you go. Well, I'll tell you about it, mate. There some facts I found out about good old Gabon is it's been inhabited for over 400,000 years. More than 88% of it is a rainforest. Let's see. What else
But
have I got?
inhabited for how long?
400,000 years.
It's pretty long.
Yeah. And its wildlife include forest elephants.
So they were never hit by the ice age, I guess.
I guess not.
How south is it?
How what?
How south is it?
You have to look on a map, mate. I'll plug it for you, but
All right, all right.
it's not that far south. I mean, the equator runs through it.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
It's pretty north.
What else can I tell you? Yeah, so they've got forest buffaloes, various antelope, monkey species, sitatungas, which I don't really know what they are, leopards, 3 species of crocodiles, chimpanzees and gorillas, and several marine turtle species.
So why are you
Um,
there?
So the reason I am there, I actually saw them pop up on the news, and it's relating to these gorillas, which are basically self-medicating, which I found pretty awesome. So they're just finding leaves and stuff off trees, which helps them with their illnesses. So the headline is Self-Medicating Gorillas May Hold New Drugs Clues. So I found it pretty cool that they're just, eating tropical trees to heal themselves.
Gorillas.
Yeah.
You reckon you'd rather be stuck in a cave with a bear or a gorilla?
In a cave. See, I think I'd go with a gorilla.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I reckon they're so terrifying.
Oh, they're both terrifying.
Yeah, but bears, I think you got a better chance with a bear than a gorilla. Oh, I don't know. It depends. Okay,
Yeah.
an angry bear and an angry gorilla.
Hmm. If it was an angry bear, I think I'd choose angry bear because I think it could be one of those fake angriness, so you could just go back to them, and maybe that would fix your situation.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's why I'm in Gabon, just because of that news headline. And I thought, I also saw they're coastal, so there's some pictures of elephants on the beach, which I thought was pretty awesome. Surely you can get that in other countries, but maybe not.
Right. So
Yeah.
yeah, you saw the self-medicating gorillas and decided to fly to Gabon
Yeah. Yeah. It seems like a pretty cool
to
place, to be honest.
to go live
I'm
in a
pretty happy.
cave with the gorillas.
Yeah. In a cave with a angry bear in Gabon.
The aren't all animals self-medicating? It's not like they go to a pharmacy.
That's probably true. But I guess, I don't know. I just found it cool that they're like, I don't know, a wounded orangutan used a plant paste to heal an injury. I was like, oh, that's so smart.
Or that's not
Ma-
a gorilla. That's an
Yeah.
orangutan.
Yeah, but there's also gorillas as well, all right? Just,
So bloody hell, big farmers got into bloody Gabon even.
oh, yeah.
The Sackler family is all a bunch of gorillas in Gabon.
I don't know. I just think it's incredible how independent they are. I respect it, It's all about
Yeah.
antioxidants and finding the right thing.
Well, That's good.
Yeah. Now, as far as where you are,
Hmm.
also seems like quite a toughie.
It is a
Um,
toughie. But maybe just go with the country. Oh yeah, obviously go with the
okay.
country.
Well, I'm looking at the red roofs,
Yes.
and that always gives me, I don't know, like a European type vibe. I know, it reminds me of Croatia, reminds me of maybe Portugal, Spain, but I also don't think you're in Europe.
It's Europe. That could
Okay.
kind of throw you off though.
Okay. Am I in the? No, I don't think I'm in the Baltics. I need to look at a map.
He's
Um,
cheating.
why cheating? What do you mean? All right. Well, I've
Can't
just
look at a
cheated for
map.
a second. I'm gonna guess Romania.
No,
They're
not
pretty
Romania.
impressive cliffs. Is it Gibraltar?
Never heard of Gibraltar, so it's not Gibraltar.
Gibraltar's near like Morocco. It's that very south of,
Tip.
yeah.
Yeah, right.
So no, no. Okay. Some beautiful cliffs there. Hmm. So it's not in the Baltics. Is it
Not
Greece?
the Baltics. No, but it's close.
Okay, close to Greece. Is it
I'm pretty sure it bought. Yeah,
Is it
Turkey.
Turkey? Okay.
It is Turkey.
Whereabouts in Turkey? That is.
That's the question, which you'll never guess.
Okay, Ankara.
No, you won't.
Okay,
You won't
just
get it.
tell me.
It's a it's a city called Cusco. Have you heard of
Cusco.
Cusco?
I have not.
And I've flown into Cusco yesterday, actually. It was a
Oh,
long flight.
yes.
Because I was reading about Cusco, how they still use bird language. That's what they call it.
Yeah.
So they communicate like with whistling, and it's sick. It's
Wow.
like it's a farmer town that lives, obviously, as you can see, in mountainous areas.
Hmm.
So they do various whistles as their language, and like they'll put different fingers and sh
Oh
do
yeah.
different tongue shapes and stuff to have different vowels and actual different vocabulary.
Is that their
And like
like?
they've
Is that their like a slang, or is that like a popular way of communicating there?
oh, it's like the city language, yeah. Like they've used it forever for generations,
What?
and they like because it's on mountains, like to communicate over long distances, the whistle travels like
Whoa.
bird
Yeah,
noises.
yeah.
Um,
I'm pretty
and I
excited
was
to look
watching.
into this. Yeah, yeah.
It's boss. And I was, watching this lady, and she's saying like how disappointing it is, kids aren't learning it anymore because, now they got mobile phones, so they don't,
Yeah.
they don't need to learn how to whistle.
Just call each other.
Yeah. Um, and yeah, schools, are ruining it and
Oh,
teaching
it's
them
terrible.
nonsense rather than whistling.
I mean, that's always been a talent or a thing I want to be able to do is that like really loud whistle or however. I just,
Oh, you should see these Cusco people.
yeah,
They're like
I'm excited.
different pictures, and like, I mean, to the uneducated bird language ear, it
Mm,
sounds pretty similar, but obviously to them, there's like different depths and
yeah,
tones
yeah.
to each whistle. It's cool.
That's awesome. I mean, that always makes me think, I don't know, with like dogs and stuff, when you certain whistles, they'll just respond, like there's so many whistles and they'll respond to that. Um, but yeah, there's also to bring up languages, 40 different languages spoken in Gabon.
Right, that's a lot.
Yeah, I
Like
know.
dialects or actual language, like popular languages.
I have to fact check that. Let me 40 languages. French is the official language in Gabon. However, 32% of people speaking Fang as a mother tongue.
Bang,
Fang,
they're
yeah.
all Draculas.
Yeah.
Uh,
But yeah, it's pretty cool.
40. You know
Yeah.
what's really weird about 40? And this it's a nice segue into something completely irrelevant.
I have no idea where you're gonna go with this.
You
Start me
know,
to
you
that.
know this stupid fact that I think about on probably an annual basis is how if you get a A4 piece of paper and you fold it 42 times, you'll reach the
Yeah.
moon.
I think
Have
I
you
have
heard it? You've
heard.
heard of
I
that?
think I've heard that one, but I've also heard that what's how many times can you fold it? Like, there's a certain amount of times you can fold a piece of paper in half. Do you know that one?
No, I don't. But that's
It
can't
was
be as
in. It's
crazy as the
physically
fact I just
impossible, but
told you.
I mean that is a crazy fact.
I'm sure your fact's nice, but it doesn't compare to the fact I just said.
Yeah. So repeat your fact for me. I rudely interrupted.
Okay. A4 piece of paper,
Hmm.
you fold it in half 42 times, it'll be equivalent to the distance from us to the moon.
Very hard to believe.
I know.
Yeah.
I think about it every year. It's impossible. Like your brain can't compute it.
So you just grab a piece of paper.
42 times, moon.
That doesn't really quite still might quite make sense to me, to be honest.
Yeah. No, no.
How is that a
I know.
fact?
It's a thing.
I mean, because my
It's
fact is like it's impossible to fold a piece of paper in half more than 7 times. So you're talking 6 times as many times.
well, yeah, but the obviously if it was possible.
Right. Yeah. I mean, pretty fascinating.
Say you got a piece of paper the size of, I don't know, a
The
Qatar
world.
city,
Yeah.
and then you fold, but it's the same width.
Yeah. 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 Well, that is pretty fascinating.
42 times, that's nothing.
Oh, it's nothing at all. I
No.
mean, even
And
seven
then
times is not that many.
it makes landing on the moon seem like such a small feat.
Oh, it's
Oh,
so
all you've
easy.
done is fold a piece of paper 42
Yeah.
times,
Pathetic. I mean,
and
I
they
was just
still had to
listening.
fake it.
Yeah. I mean, I was just listening to the two billionaires or something, Jacob Isaacson going to the moon this morning. Does that sound right?
I haven't heard it.
Oh, yeah, first all civilian spacewalk to do with SpaceX, billionaire Jared Isaacman and trainer Sarah
Sounds like
Gillis
such a
opened.
fake name.
Jared Isaacman.
Like someone asked at the paper, like, what is the name? Jared Isaacman? Min?
Isaacman, yeah. Isaacman.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, pretty boss. They got like new spacesuits and stuff. And yeah, it's just obviously it's just showing that you have to be a billionaire to get there or have a piece of paper.
Yeah, that's right. You silly billionaires.
Yeah, just fold a piece
Uh,
of paper 42 times. Stop messing
yeah,
around.
the Office Works is the real SpaceX. They got like 50 billion spaceships in each store.
Office Works, the leading space hub.
Uh,
Oh, speaking of space, wanted to bring up I'm sure you heard the sad news about James L. Jones.
no, I don't know who
Uh,
James L. Jones is either.
you don't know who James L. Jones is? I'm pretty sure that's his name.
No,
Would you know who does the voice of Darth Vader and Mufasa?
James L. Jones, I'm
That's
guessing.
James L. Jones. Yeah, passed away at 93. I found out he had a stutter at a young age, which I thought was pretty crazy. Then he became such a boss voice actor. Um, he was in Conan the Barbarian, Coming to America, and early episodes of Sesame Street. And in 2016, he was in Rogue One, your Star Wars.
Oh,
Yeah,
playing Darth Vader.
I believe so.
Oh, that's fast.
I don't know, is Darth Vader in Rogue One? Maybe you have to
Yeah,
tell me. Yeah.
yeah, at
Oh,
the very
there you go.
end.
Nice. So yeah, I mean,
That's
RIP.
cool.
Yeah, it's just
I
such a
thought he died a
boss
while
voice.
ago.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, 93.
Mm, good innings.
Yeah, definitely good innings. I mean, the voice of Mufasa is so just probably the top 5 voices ever.
Well, I reckon Darth Vader's more iconic than Mufasa.
Yeah, I think that's because you like Star Wars more, probably. It
Yeah,
is
but
probably
like
more iconic, probably.
iconic.
Probably.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
it's got to be one of maybe the most iconic TV character voice of all time.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Is there anyone that would compare?
No, I can't think. I mean, first come just because we're talking about Sesame Street, I thought of Elmo.
Yeah, pretty iconic.
Yeah. But
But still, that Elmo doesn't live on.
no, 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 no. Yeah. Um, what else? What else have you been seeing or doing?
Well, I've been bloody sick this week. It's so annoying. I hate it. Um, yeah, I'm still not 100% to be honest, but you know what was really impressive? You know HRV? Does your
Yeah.
Garmin do that?
Heart rate variability. Yeah.
Yeah, it's it's actually picked up the last two times before I've gotten sick. My HRV's dropped the few days before, like below balance. Um,
That's pretty
and
cool.
yeah, and like
I
it's
mean,
it's pretty accurate. The like the only thing is I don't know what to do about it.
I was
I'm like,
gonna
oh
say
shit, my H.
it's great that you can tell, but obviously you want to prevent being
Yeah,
sick.
it just prepares me for the shit time ahead, really. It puts me in a worse mood before I'm
Yeah.
sick.
Oh yeah,
But
I'm gonna be sick. Great. Just preparing for the
yeah.
worst.
No, well, like I mean, I didn't the day before, like I didn't work out.
Yeah.
I didn't do silly, but maybe it would have helped because I'm
Yeah, yeah,
sure
of
if I
course.
worked out that day, I would have
Yeah.
felt worse.
It's
But I
like
still got
basically a
sick
gorilla. You're self-medicating yourself there.
a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, oh, I hate it so much. Like and every time I'm sick, I still want to be productive. Like I'm
Oh, of
so bad
course.
at being lazy, just sitting there and doing
Mm.
nothing. And then I'm like, fuck this. Like I'll watch something for an hour. I'm like, I'll do something little just to do something
Yeah.
productive. And then I feel so much worse instantly. And then
You,
I go
you,
back, be sick, and then I lie in like a couch or bed or whatever, and then back starts hurting, hip starts hurting because in one position.
but it's so
It's
true
just
though.
like,
Like you from lying down, your back can get so sore. I remember when I was in bed for
oh,
ages being sick, and I'll be like, oh, I'm in so much pain from lying down.
I
I'm like, how is that
know,
possible?
I know, I know. It's the worst. Anyone that
Yeah.
says just have a lie down is actually wants to torture you. Just go relax, have a lie down,
Just sit down,
and
relax. Yeah.
secretly trying to
That's
destroy you.
the torture method. I mean, I was meditating the other day and I thought I was really relaxed, like my breathing felt really controlled. I'm like, oh, I always like to check my heart rate when I finish. And it was like 100. I mean, look, it was after it was after a run. But like, okay, that kind of makes sense, cooling down.
Uh,
But then at the same time, like there was a hairdryer going on in the background, stressing me out, so noisy. I'm like, it all makes a bit of sense. But I was like, am I having a heart attack or what's happening here? Why am I
A
so,
hundred's pretty high.
yeah, it is pretty high.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, it's
The
normally down in the 50s, but must have been stressed out.
they for me it always shows skin temperature
Skin
when
temperature.
after like when I record a meditation,
Oh, yeah.
and your skin temperature I think goes up
Okay.
when you meditate. Oh yeah, I
Interesting.
haven't looked into it enough.
Is that an aura ring thing?
Yeah, but then I think Garmin does it as well.
I don't
I
think
can't
I've
remember.
got that. I also don't even know how to do the heart rate variability on my watch, so you have to show me
Oh, you don't have
sometime.
it.
I think I do, but I don't know how to
It's like
access it.
the best one. Everything,
Yeah.
I mean, heart rate's good obviously for running and tracking your
Mm,
heart rate zones and stuff, but
yeah.
HRV's actually got some sort of purpose.
Can alarm you to being sick.
Yeah. No, but like it helps too, like when you start dropping beneath your balance and like, you need a rest day or
Yeah,
prioritize
yeah,
sleep and things like that.
yeah, yeah.
I just
Well,
didn't do that. It kept dropping.
I mean, that's my least favorite. It's like, oh, you've done strenuous activity, you've had a bad night's sleep. I'm like, well, I thought strenuous activity would get me a good night's sleep, but Yeah.
Yeah. Usually, like my sleep this week's been really bad because I haven't been doing exercise.
Mm. I don't know. Maybe it's just too much exercise, which
Yeah,
I
you can't
think,
win.
yeah, you can't.
But I did watch some great movies.
Oh,
I
nice. Yeah,
watched
yeah.
well, actually, I only watched two movies. Um, two great movies.
Yeah.
I watched Fight Club, Ed
Oh,
Norton, the King.
nice. I haven't watched that for
But I feel
ages.
like it's
Yeah.
such a great being sick boy man flu movie to watch.
Insomnia.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's annoying knowing the ending though. Like it would be
that's
so much
true.
better if I
Yeah,
watched it.
yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then since you were speaking about uh
Is it Scorsese? Yeah, last
Scorsese,
episode, yeah.
I watched Casino.
Nice.
Um,
That's a
and
longie.
well, it's not that. I think it's 2.5.
I thought it was at
It's
least
not too
three.
long.
Yeah,
Um,
anyway.
but yeah, Joe Pesci's such a bad mofo in that.
Oh yeah.
So good. Such a good movie. But yeah,
Three
every time
three hours.
I I watch like a mob movie, I for the rest of the day I feel like I'm in a mob.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
I went out like, oh, I better get outside, get some air. And I can see all these wise guys around me and like, ethnic groups like old grandfathers
Oh
drinking their
yeah.
coffee. And I'm like, okay, something's going down. They know I watch Casino and I'm
You've
onto
got
them.
you got this internal monologue going on in your head.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Every time the energy just feels like I'm in the movie.
Well, this is what happens to me all the time. Is like Ness watches Criminal Minds. It's like I don't know. I call it a horror show, which is like all about murder and crime fighting stuff. Um, you watch an episode, I'm petrified that someone's gonna like come up behind me, torture me. I'm like washing up in the dark, watching out the window, like, oh, who's that guy gonna break into my house?
Yeah, yeah. You never liked horror or
I hate it.
anything
I
remotely
hate.
scary.
I've never understood why people like scary stuff. It doesn't make
Well,
sense to
it's
me.
you know, in like the first episode we spoke about the man that made 1 billion people happy or whatever.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
In that podcast, he's like,
What's his
and
name?
that's why I
Gouda.
don't watch. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why I don't watch horror movies. He's like, I haven't seen a horror movie for the last 20 years. I'm like,
The
oh,
happiest man alive.
it's got a good point. Why would you watch a horror movie?
100%. Look, maybe for the adrenaline factors, maybe. That suspense is like, oh, like,
Yeah, well, exactly why. Why do it? Why do anything scary? Like, why
no.
go on a roller coaster?
But at the same time, jump scares, I just hate it. Like, makes my whole body just like, I hate
Yeah,
it.
that's what's the adrenaline. It's
I
the fun.
feel like it just pulses my heart. I hate it. It makes my whole just body feel so terrible.
Yeah, yeah, I
But you
love it.
love it.
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
feeling
Except
terrible.
I don't, I, I never get jump scared because the whole movie, I'm sitting there watching the movie, preparing for the jump scare, knowing it's coming for like the 2 hours.
You're like on
So
the edge of your seat waiting for it.
yeah,
Classic
my HRV's dropping so low.
beanie at the movie cinema. Like, oh,
I'm really prepared.
that's good. It's good to be prepared. Prepared for
Mm,
sickness and prepared for jump scares.
yeah.
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
I did finish a lot of fruit though and get the vitamins in. I realized
What?
when I was
Finish
eating
what?
this, like
Oh,
fruit, like
fruit.
we
I
have
just
a
said
big
brute.
fruit bowl.
Yeah.
No, like
Yeah.
every time I go to the grocer, I buy fruit because,
Mm,
one, it's yum, but I feel like I should buy fruit because it's healthy.
yeah.
And then they come and they sit in the fruit bowl until they're pretty much rotting and dying, and I'm like, I should have better eat them because I don't want to throw them out and get sick from eating rotten fruit.
Yeah.
But the problem is it's healthy, but they've got heaps of calories in. And I'm like, if I'm gonna put calories into sugar something yum, I'd much rather have a chocolate or an ice cream.
Understand your logic here, but I'm going to question which fruits you think have high calories. I'm guessing you're going to say a banana, maybe, is my first.
Bananas, it's same as a pint of Guinness.
Classic. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like you're pretty satiated after a banana, you know? Probably pretty satiated after a Guinness too, but
Yeah,
105 calories in a banana.
depends on the size of the banana. They're pretty
Of
different
course, of
sizes.
course.
But
And a pint of Guinness
the
is saying 210 calories, so I think
no, well, you must be looking at baby bananas.
baby Guinnesses, yeah.
But the no, when yeah, banana though I have it like with yogurt or an acai bowl or whatever. Um, I'm more talking about the fruit that like nectarines and yummy, sweet, juicy fruit that look delicious at the
Juicy
time.
fruit, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I just eat
Banana's a herb technically.
a nectarine is
So
apparently 44 calories per 100 grams. I don't know where you're getting your calories from here. I don't know. I think
okay,
relatively they're pretty
a
mango.
mango. How many
Okay.
calories is a mango? Wise
What's that?
guy.
Wise you wise guy. 60 calories per 100 grams. That
And how much is in a mango? How many grams? A
um
Kensington mango.
Kensington mango grams. Fully grown Kensington Pride mango typically weighs around 500 grams.
Boom. You're telling me that's not a lot of calories.
But you're not eating the pip in the middle, which probably
All
takes
right.
up a lot of grams.
Takes
Wise
up
guy.
maximum a third.
Sure. Yeah, they're probably high in
Still, that's a
calories, but I
lot.
think I think mango's worth the calories there.
Yeah, but like if I had it separately, but you don't get it.
I mean, I get it. I get it. Trust me, you'd rather eat a delicious cake or
Yeah,
chocolate
obviously.
biscuit or something. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
but I
I
still
mean, I'd
think
rather eat both. Like, and I
mm,
would usually eat both, but now because I'm trying to eat
yeah,
a relatively restricted amount, the fruit just die.
should freeze it and just eat it. But what was I gonna say? Can't remember now. But anyway. Oh, I was gonna say I think fruit salad and vanilla ice cream is an underrated dessert.
Oh yeah, the vanilla ice cream really makes it.
It definitely does.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
it's a
of
great
course.
dessert. Like, oh,
Yeah.
strong dessert. Um,
I tried the biltong. Have you
oh,
ever heard of
nice. I've
that?
been wanting to hear about this.
No. Every time, like as in the past, or when I make, when you try that first piece of biltong though, I'm thinking, am I gonna die here? Like, because
I've made this. What have I done to myself?
yeah, because it's just raw meat that's been hanging in the air.
Not your traditional
Not
way of
cooked.
cooking something.
No, but yeah, it was yum. I've been eating it the last couple of days now. Still alive. But nowhere near
Sick.
as good as before. Like I think I left it in the vinegar too long, and
Mm.
the lack of spice, sad effect of
Oh, you gotta
spices.
have spice.
It
Like,
not good enough. You need the proper liquor spice.
I feel like you make my South African accent worse.
It's over accentuate.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what they put normally in this spices like. That's terrible as well. I'm like, because I can't hear myself. Um, is it? It's not cardamom, coriander is what I'm thinking about.
Coriander seeds. That's the main. ingredient.
Yeah, like coriander seeds, eh? Kind of
Yeah.
on the brink of New Zealand there, as usual.
Yeah. Um, yeah. But no, it was good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm glad. What would you go on out of 10?
6.
Okay. Whereas your old one, OG, an
8.
8? Yeah, yeah. Pretty sure I tried it. I thought it was an 8. Like I was like, pretty good.
Yeah, it was good.
So you're gonna do it again?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The other thing is I need to get better cuts of meat. Like in the past, I always use rump.
yeah.
Now I bought a cheaper cut oyster blade, like a big oyster
Oh
blade,
yeah,
and paid the price.
that's right. That's right. Deuces, mobster.
Fine. All right.
I've been wanting to ask you this one for a little while. If you were to have one haircut for the rest of your life, what would it be? Because you do remind me of good old Beckham with all your styles you've had over the years.
I've had a lot of styles,
You have
that's for
Harry
sure.
style.
Do I have to always gotta ask the
Yeah, have you got it?
questions? Do I need to continue to maintain this haircut, or is it just permanent? Like, do I need to go for a hair to the hairdresser and stuff like that?
Um, I'll make it easy. You can have it permanently.
Oh, so it's just stuck like that.
Yeah, it's just a style of hair that you would rock
Um,
till your dying days. Like you've had.
is
Go on.
Oh, I've had it all.
Yeah,
Had Jedis, mullets,
yeah. Tiger streak.
shaves,
What are they called? The
like
streaks.
streaks, really long hair, ponytails, double tails.
I don't know if you've
Um,
gone full buzz cut. I don't think you. I haven't seen it.
like a buzz, like army, but not like full shave all the
Yeah,
way
yeah,
around.
yeah.
Like probably like a one kind of or two.
Okay.
I haven't gone full shave.
Yeah.
Which I'd like to do. Um,
Like,
and
have you had a
obviously all
mohawk?
the
You have had a mohawk, okay?
yeah, I've had a mohawk,
Yeah.
had it all. Um, yeah, maybe like I would love. Okay, does it affect my like professional, or
No,
is it just
none
like
of that.
it's just what
It's
purely
what you
style?
think. Yeah, what you would like to have your hair as for the rest of your life.
Maybe a mullet.
Really?
Yeah, maybe a mullet.
That's not what I thought you would choose.
Why? What would you have thought?
I don't know. I'd probably just do the classic, basically what I've got now. Short on the sides, on the top, just smart. Boom. It's a
Boring.
bit boring,
I
yeah. But mullet's becoming boring. You know, it's become
know
massive
it is
over here.
annoying.
Like in
It's
the
annoying
UK,
how
there are
popular it is.
so many dudes with mullets and mustaches. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
Aussie, not Brit. Like, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, I do dislike how popular it is,
I thought you would.
but they're like AFL mullets, not real mullets.
Right. So you're talking about the shave on the side kind of mullet.
Yeah, like fully short and like long floppy kind of, you know,
Floppy. Yeah.
like
All
a
right.
mop.
All right. So you'd go with that mullet. Not what I was expecting, but I respect it. It's the
Well,
classic.
I like long hair and I like when my hair like curls a little bit
Yeah,
when
yeah.
it's longer, but then long hair at the front's really annoying because it gets in your eyes and you're
Mm.
playing sport and stuff like that. And then
I've
obviously
always,
short on the sides is nice.
yeah, I've always wanted to get it, but I just can't because my hair's too thick. But I also think it would be annoying to maintain longer hair. Like that's what another reason I like shortish hair.
Well, no, when it's yes, like right now, this is really annoying.
Yeah,
But when I had it like long, like here long,
yeah,
it's the best. You never have to get haircuts. It sits behind your ears, like, and it's heavy enough that it kind of sits back there.
and it's not
Only
hot
like
because it's like
yeah,
thinnish.
it's
Yeah,
flowing and it's
yeah. I mean,
nice. It's boss.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
All right.
the only time is sport. But yeah, I just usually wear a hat or like I didn't like tying it
Yeah,
or a headband, but that was a bit annoying. But otherwise, yeah, when it's long, it's pretty easy.
nice. I was also thinking about, I saw this post the other day about Dennis Rodman and all his different hairstyles, but also how much he's achieved in life. Like it's
He
crazy. I
has.
didn't realize he's been cut from his basketball team or something in high school like 4 times. He was shorter than average for his position. And then obviously all these crazy accolades as far as partying, meeting with
Yeah, they're
certain
pretty
people.
crazy.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
like a
he's got a
cultural
movie coming
icon.
out,
Oh,
like
really?
about his 3-day bender,
Oh,
when he
nice.
went to Vegas.
That should be good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because didn't he marry Carmen Electra or
yeah,
something?
yeah. I think so.
It's pretty, but
Yeah, so boss.
yeah,
He's got some crazy stories. But I think it's also
yeah,
sick. I think, I don't know if I could be wrong here, but Phil Jackson was like, look, you go do what you got to do. As long as you play
yeah,
well, like we win the
yeah,
finals. Such good coaching.
and yeah, yeah. I remember that he spoke about it in the that MJ
Yeah, the dog.
doco on
Yeah,
Netflix.
yeah, yeah. So cool.
Oh, yeah.
Um, and then I was going to mention, speaking about sport, you're probably not into it, but in the tennis world, it seems like there's some new up and comers.
Oh
That's
yeah.
tennis for you. So there's an
Uh,
Italian bloke, Yannick Sinner, who won the US
uh,
Open despite 2 positive drug tests. Thought you
oh,
might. Um,
controversial.
very controversial. 23-year-old, and then there's also this 21-year-old Spanish bloke, Alcaraz, who's pretty boss. He's won 2 championships now, so Federer, Nadal, Djokovic might be.
See you later.
See you later. New era,
Well,
maybe.
one of them's already retired, hasn't they? Djokovic or
Federer's retired.
Federer?
Yeah.
Federer, yeah.
I found out he's a doctor the other day, which is pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
He's also got a cool doco coming out. Yeah, he
Right.
was on the podcast with Trevor Noah he's from South
Oh
Africa as
yeah.
well, eh? I don't
I
think
don't rate him.
you don't rate Trevor Noah. I love him.
No.
I reckon he's got
Yeah.
great impressions, accents, and he originally was on the comedy trail with good old Fluffy, Gabriel
Oh yeah.
Iglesias. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
she's pretty boss.
Was pretty funny at the start, and then
Yeah,
he kind
he's
of
still pretty good, I think. I haven't watched him too recently, but
yeah,
um,
right.
and then a Belarusian woman won the women's. She's boss because she's got a really cool watch, which once again I don't think you're that into, but it's called Audemars PK rainbow dial watch.
Oh
It just seems
yeah.
like everyone in the US Open wears really cool watches.
As in, do they watch play
Yeah,
wear
they
watches when they play?
yeah, most of the time. Like
Yeah, right.
Serena Williams, Nadal, they always used to wear like it's these Richard Mille watches or Richard Mille, however you want to say it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Another point I wanted to bring
Oh.
up to you, which I thought I saw it pop up and I was like, this would fascinate you.
Hmm.
The Mariana Trench. It's 11 kilometers deep. This is ridiculous.
11
Bringing back
kilometers
your
deep.
LiDAR talk of last week, I was like,
That is deep.
11 Ks. I'm like, you run 11 Ks and you're bloody exhausted. So far.
That is really far. Where is the Mariana Trench?
It's actually kind of close to Australia. I could be completely wrong here. You always ask me these questions and I should know them. Mariana Trench. Let's see if it's anywhere near to Australia. That's just north of Papua New Guinea, so I guess it's
Oh
closer
yeah.
to yeah. Because
Yeah, right. That is
there was this
incredibly deep.
yeah, I saw this picture of this guy jumping off like a shipping boat into it, and I'm like, it's pretty nuts. Because I think I'd have a lot of the comments are saying I'd have a fear about jumping off such a big ship. I'm like, I kind of get that. Like, I wouldn't want to jump off a cruise ship, not from like the very height, but you know what I mean, from like the side of it, like a reasonable jump, and then being by this massive cruise ship. I would hate that feeling. You know what I'm supposed to
Yeah,
say?
as in because it think if it's gonna run over you, kind
Yeah,
of.
something like that. It's just the sheer size of it, and you're so small, and yeah, I don't know. It's just a bit of fear. I don't know where it comes from. Probably a jump scare or
Yeah,
something.
I I've never felt fear in my life, so no,
So you'd
no,
swim
yeah, I get
next,
it.
yeah.
I
Then I
get it.
guess you'd on to add on to that, you're swimming in the Mariana Trench. So,
Yeah. Have you ever been in deep ocean, like
no,
in the middle?
no,
Yeah, it's pretty
you don't know.
uncomfortable.
Yeah,
I've
petrifying.
done I mean I've done it off charters, but also like when we went to swim with whale sharks,
I
that
was
was
going to
like
mention
in
it.
deep ocean.
That
And
would be awesome.
man, like it's just black, and
Oh,
everywhere around you is just ocean. Like you can't see anything. It's pretty wild. And then like from the depths of the black, you just see this massive dinosaur, coming
and
in.
my favorite thing about whale sharks is when they eat.
Yeah.
Ah, just
And
eat.
it's pretty funny because like they like bubbles. So if you make bubbles, they come and they try and play. But
That's
like
all.
it's like, there's Empire State Building playing with you. Like it looks so friendly and silly and like wanting to
Gigantic
puppy to, but they're like big
toddler.
puppies.
Yeah, I would have never
And the
thought of
mouth
them like that.
could swallow all of you.
100%. But it's
Yeah.
safe. Don't worry. Just go for a swim with them. Not a problem.
Oh, it's always
Um,
cool.
Another thing I was going to bring up, um, Australia representative Raygun is the number
Oh yeah.
one break dancer in the world,
What do you mean?
apparently.
What do you
I
mean?
saw it.
That's stupid.
What do you mean that's stupid?
Who said that?
I don't know. It's just a news headline. Raygun.
That must be a troll.
I don't.
Isn't that the one that got a 0 in Olympics?
Probably. Despite a controversial performance at the 24 Paris Olympics, Rachel Gunn, known as Raygun, has been ranked as the number one female breakdancer globally by the World Dance Sport Federation. She finished the breaking event with a total score of 0.
Yeah, that's not possible. World's Dance Fake Organization.
Yeah, fake news. But yeah, I've
Um,
found that funny as a headline. Um, then you were talking about Bali the other week, and I was like, heard
uh,
this in the news that there was a 2-year ban from building resorts and clubs in Bali because there's too many tourists and overdevelopment. And I was like, you probably
yeah,
think that's a
good.
good thing because of your Club Med
Yeah.
experience.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I mean, in general, I think that they're losing all the culture. Like
Yeah,
I mean,
basically
it's good
Australia.
for
Like it's,
them.
I don't know.
Be they're making money, so I guess it's good in that sense. But
This is what.
it's sad seeing like all
Yeah,
the traditional side of it just
I
being eaten
agree.
up by shitty bars.
I got to admit, it does frustrate me a lot that like a lot of these countries are, oh, we don't want tourists, we don't want tourists, but it's clearly one of their main sources of income. And like
Oh
it
yeah, yeah,
drives
yeah.
the economy. Like it's so important for restaurants,
They're dead
businesses.
broke without tourists. That's
Yeah.
all they have. The whole economy is tourism.
Like, did you hear in Barcelona that like locals are spraying people with water guns to get them out of?
That sounds fun. That
I
sounds
know, it sounds
nice.
great.
Yeah.
We were very close
Um,
to buying water guns before going to Barcelona, but
that would have been good.
yeah, but I think that's ridiculous. But hey, is what it is. Um,
Another thing from last week, we're talking about moissanite and diamonds.
nice,
I
yeah.
was reading about this planet called 55 Cancri E. It's on the
What?
Cancer constellation, 40 light years away from Earth. And
40,
this, yeah,
42 folds away from Earth.
it's all 40. It's all
Yeah,
something's going on here.
yeah.
Um, and it's pretty much entirely made of diamond.
What?
The whole planet. Yeah. It's like something from a crazy
There's no
Star
way the
Wars.
whole planet is made out of diamond. That's
It's a
ridiculous.
big diamond. Yeah.
All right, well,
Wild.
let's just get a couple of pieces of paper and get going there because that sounds like a I was gonna say a gold mine, but it's not.
It's a diamond mine, and it looks real, boss too. Plug that.
Oh yeah,
But I was thinking if we inhabited 55 Cancri E for an engagement, do you think they would still give a diamond ring?
definitely not. No way. It'd have to be
How long would
something.
it take for the tradition to die?
It'd have to be something different. Something they can't get their hands on. Something that's as rare as a diamond. I'm trying to think of an example what that would be on 55 Creoton E.
Yeah,
That's pretty wild though.
it's cool as.
Yeah. Um,
Um,
I was gonna
yeah,
ask you,
you know
are
what?
you okay?
You know what really fucking annoys me? Calling up like banks and government services. It's like I don't know how our whole lives they haven't figured out how to make that experience better. You call like it's an annoying operator. Sometimes you get through the numbers and they're like, "Oh, that you've selected this. Go on our website and hang up." And finally, you get through the right holding line, and then you're on this perpetual hell of like the worst quality music and the
Oh, the
worst
worst.
station. And like, how have they honestly made the quality that bad? I haven't heard that bad quality. Like, you hear it in movies when they're doing like things from the 40s, the ink spots playing,
Yeah.
and then they put this music on. It's the most random music too. I'm like, surely a bank can afford a Spotify premium membership and just play like even like top 100,
Top
whatever.
charts. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, anything. And it's frustrating.
Oh yeah. It's
And in the
awful.
end, they don't help you anyway, and you
Of course
just
not.
have to figure it out by yourself.
Yeah, yeah. No point of calling them.
Uh,
No. Are you superstitious? Because
Sometimes.
around my area, I've noticed recently there's three black cats. And I have always thought a black cat is bad luck. But Nesky's thought, oh, it's good luck. It's good luck. I'm like, I don't think they are traditionally, but I
Oh,
guess I
a black
like,
cat crossing the road is bad luck.
yeah, but they're just there. And there's the roads, like there's small roads around here. So it's like they're just crossing all the time. So
Oh, yeah.
yeah, but she's
You're
got
in
this
some bad.
mentality. I'm like, oh, it's good luck. I'm like, I like the twist on it, but I'm pretty sure it's known for bad luck.
It
But
is. Didn't know did you look at why?
no, I didn't. I think you know, don't you?
No, I don't.
Oh, I thought you were going to say. I can fact check that for you. I wonder what it is. Bad luck. Da da da
Must
da.
be to do with like a plague or something like that that started from black cats.
Um, a variety of factors. Witch hysteria. During the witch trials, people believed that black cats were witches in disguise. Yeah. Medieval superstition. In medieval times, animals with dark fur or feathers, such as crows and ravens, were associated with death. Fear of the devil. Some people believe that black cat crossing a path could be the devil in disguise. In some cultures, black cats are considered to bring good luck.
Mm.
Ancient Egypt, Japan, and Germany.
Oh yeah, Egypt. You know, it's a
That's
really weird one in the UK. I don't know if you've noticed this with Ness or anyone else.
yeah.
The magpie thing.
Ah,
One magpie or crow or one crow,
yeah,
and then
yeah.
like
No, it's
three magpies
magpies.
and like
Yeah.
this.
Every every
So,
time she does it. How's your
and,
wife today? Three magpies for sorrow, four for a silver ring,
uh,
five for a boy with a diamond,
yeah,
six for a wedding.
I know. I just love this one. Every time I'm in England, I see magpies. I'm like, how are you going, magpies?
Oh, it's
Yeah.
just, but magpies in the UK are so much better than magpies in
Oh, they're
Australia.
lovely.
They're
They're
the best.
beautiful.
They're such a beautiful
Oh,
bird. They're not
yeah,
going to
yeah.
attack you. They're just lovely, like a nice looking
People in the
bird.
UK just love birds in general. They're obsessed with birds, I reckon.
Yeah, I haven't noticed it too much to be honest, but
You'll now notice. Like you'll even on signs and stuff, it'll say fantastic spot for bird watching. And
ah,
people just like birds.
so it's a magpie nursery rhyme. 1 for sorrow, 2 for joy, 3 for a girl, 4 for a boy, 5 for silver, 6 for gold, 7 for a secret never to be told.
What's this one then?
I don't know. I don't really know. Oh, wait, here we go. While some believe one magpie is an omen of bad luck, many people look around for another magpie to negate the bad luck. And then they would greet the singular magpie with a good morning, Mr. Magpie.
Nice.
Yeah. Anyway.
Talking about something that's completely not relevant to that.
Yeah.
I like to think I'm like not material. I like the beach, outdoors,
Yeah.
ocean,
simple life.
elements of life. Yeah. But
yeah.
Then I realize all of those things I'm actually super material in. Like, I like fishing, and I think, oh, like fishing's you guys go and do your shopping. I'll be fishing. I'm not gonna go buy fish.
I don't want to spend thousands of dollars. I want to be just doing it.
Yeah, just with the elements. And then, like, obviously, you go to the tackle shop to get something to go fishing, and then you walk out of like Davo's convinced me to buy like 50 lures specific to this beach for this kingfish that I'll never use again.
Yeah.
And then for fuck's sake, like
Davo, he's an absolute
it's
salesman.
impossible to escape this whole material thing because it's gone into every single factor.
It's very true. It's because you need the best. If you want to enjoy that thing.
Oh yeah.
You want to have a jet ski, you want to have the best fishing rod, everything, that whole setup.
There's actually nothing that you can do that's just purely without buying stuff.
Yeah. I mean,
speaking of running's expensive.
Oh, running's so expensive. People have made it so expensive. Like people care more about what they wear in their shoes than actually running.
Yeah, I know.
But anyway, I don't want to get into that topic.
I'm just also thinking about the physio costs.
Didn't even think about that.
But yeah, no,
speaking of material stuff, I mean, back in the day, I used to care about all this new technology that came out. Like, I was definitely an Apple fanboy. And I just saw the other day the new iPhone 16, AirPods 4, AI, and new Apple Watches. And I'm like, I couldn't care less about that. All I want to know is what are the new features? Tell me why I should buy this thing. And how is it advanced technology? Like, do you care about that stuff?
I never really cared about that though. Yeah. I liked.
Like I got excited about it's a new iPhone. Oh.
Yeah, no. I mean, I've boycotted Apple anyway.
Yeah.
But no, I never really cared too much about phones and stuff. I liked tech. I liked certain apps maybe, or like new softwares.
Yeah.
But not as much about like new headphones or new phones and things like that. I'm more like the applications of them. I mean, let's end with the new popular segment of last week.
Yeah.
Food discussions. La 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 la. La la la. Food discussions of the podcast. Food discussions of the podcast.
At the end of
the podcast.
Boom. All
right. So I got one for you.
Yep.
The salmon sashimi, delicious, right?
Yep.
Aburi salmon sashimi, tragedy or not?
Tragedy. Tragedy. Let me see. I don't think it's a tragedy. I think it's a variation. I don't mind it. I think it depends what you're into, but I also think I would prefer normal salmon sashimi. Boom.
Tragedy.
Tragedy.
All right.
What is that your
Um,
take on it?
Oh, absolute tragedy.
Okay.
Like, why would you waste premium sashimi grade salmon, delicious, fresh, good salmon, and then blowtorch it? Like, why
Yeah.
don't you just do that with non-sashimi salmon?
Well, that's where I guess where I got confused. I'm like, oh, I thought they'd just be using your average salmon. But if you're using,
I think they're using sashimi grade.
okay. All right. There you
Okay.
go. Tragedy.
Okay.
Am I hitting
Do
the
you have
next
one for
one, or
me?
do you want me
Or
to
maybe
go the next?
I can give you another one.
Sorry, I didn't
Um,
realize how we're running this.
all right. McDonald's.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
it cardboard or not?
I don't think it's cardboard. I personally think it's vomit flavored cardboard. Except for their chicken nuggets, which are delicious. Delicious could be
Only
a strong
with the
word,
sauce. With the
yeah,
sauce,
yeah.
they're okay.
But besides that, vomit cardboard. Like I saw the other day, I think they're doing like a double McChicken Big Mac or something. Like, oh, double McVomit burger.
It's actually bizarre how many people like it
Mm.
when it tastes like cardboard. There's zero flavor in anything on that menu, apart from
Yeah.
salt.
Salt
And
is
even
a
the salt
huge
isn't
flavor.
good salt.
And I'll also shout out McFlurries and Slurpees. They're
Oh,
fantastic.
Slurpees, yes.
They should just focus on those three things: chicken nuggets, Slurpees, and McFlurries, and sauces.
Yeah, the milkshakes are alright.
I don't think I've ever tried the milkshakes, to be honest, but I'm sure they bring the boys to the yard.
Mm.
All right, let me
Okay.
get one for you. But yeah, was that your take on it? Because I think cardboard, I always think that cardboard would be, to actually eat cardboard would be absolutely disgusting.
That's what I taste when I have McDonald's.
Really?
It tastes like I haven't taken it out of the package and I'm just eating the cardboard boxing with zero flavor.
All right. My question for you is, when you eat a pizza, do you fold it like a New York style pizza?
Like a New York style pizza.
I don't know, is that what they do in New York? I think that's like sacrilege. You have to fold the pizza in New York.
Yeah, actually I do, but I've got two folds to my pizza. So
Okay.
one is, it's the like this, and I go
Yeah.
like this,
Yeah, the classic fold.
and I
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
I think that's a
But
New
then
York fold.
I watched in I forgot. I think it might be a Netflix doco on this guy that does Italy. Which is a whole food show in Italy. And
Yeah.
you're laughing because I burped.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and this guy tells him that in Italy the right way to fold a pizza is actually like this. And you eat like that.
I think I have seen this before. I don't think I'm about that.
Well, I've started doing that now, and it's especially with like a Napoli style pizza that's more, floppier,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you go
Yeah.
like this, and I think it actually better. It's more juicy. You get two pieces of like bread, one bottom, one top, and then the juice kind of
Yeah,
stays in
that
the
makes
middle and
sense.
contain. It's
Yeah,
actually
that makes
gone, and I've started doing my Napoli style pizza like that.
nice. That makes sense. I'll give it a try. I mean, especially with the sloppiness and sauciness. Get it all
Oh yeah.
contained. Yeah. But I thought you were going to be a George Costanza Snickers boy with knife and fork most of the time.
Oh,
I am eating my dessert. How do you eat it? With your hands?
nah.
Okay.
Sometimes I will, but
Yeah.
no.
Okay.
Um,
Good to know.
what about you?
I think majority of the time, I would do a New York fold. It just tastes more enjoyable. It's like how we've discussed with chips. When you eat chips with your hands, so much better than knife and fork. It's sometimes annoying when you're at a restaurant. You feel like you have to use a knife and a fork for pizza. I feel like I end up destroying the pizza.
Yeah, I don't do that as often anymore though. It's only if like it's a super soft pizza that's actually harder to eat with hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me one more.
Okay. Let's see what we've got for you this week. Are burgers and hot dogs sandwiches?
Yes, obviously. Because a burger, I think there's no question. It's a sandwich.
Mm.
It's too, you know, I've probably mentioned this story, but sandwiches were actually invented by the Earl of Sandwich, who was a notorious gambler. And the reason they came up with sandwich because he didn't want to leave the tables. So he's like, give me something quick to eat while I can continue gambling.
Yeah.
So, they're like, I'll just whack some like ham inside 2 pieces of bread or something, and I'll eat that. And that's how a sandwich was invented by the Earl of Sandwich. I'm pretty sure
1718.
that's,
Yeah, you're right.
is that
You
true?
are correct. Yeah, nice.
But the burger, yeah, undoubtedly it's a sandwich. You can't even argue with that. A hot dog, that's where it gets a bit interesting
Mhm.
because that's almost more like a melt, isn't it? Because
A melt.
the hot dog isn't encompassing the
No.
sausage. It's a slit. So really it's sausage is sitting on top of the bread,
Correct. Yeah, I agree.
similar
Yeah.
to a melt.
What are you talking about? A melt? What's a
You know when you
melt?
get like a tuna melt at a
Oh,
cafe or
yeah.
something, it's a bread at the bottom and then like a the stuff on the top. And
Oh, yeah. I'm going to agree with you there.
so
I saw this the
burger,
other day.
sandwich, hot
Yeah,
dog, not a sandwich.
I agree. Because I saw the other day, good old Andy Cooks was discussing this, burgers being a sandwich or not. And there's a whole debate about like chicken sandwiches or chicken burgers, or if it's a beef burger or all this different stuff. I think he came to a similar conclusion. Yeah,
That all burgers are sandwiches.
yeah.
If it's on bread, it's a sandwich.
Yeah.
Boom.
All right.
All right.
That's that then.
Thank God we clarified that.
Yeah. I'll guess I'll see you next week,
I guess so, partner.
partner.
All right.
Boom.
Boom.
Archer.
Hope you feel better, buddy.
Shucks, mate.
Shucks. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Peace.